Howdy, howdy, my internet family. I'm going to be reacting to George with Firebrand Media. He's talking about President Trump saying he don't care if he goes to jail, but he's not going to follow the gag order. Because that man is the real deal. But anyway, let's see how George feels about it. Oh, and if you could, please like, subscribe, and comment. When you hit that like button, it pushes my videos out to more people, which helps the channel tremendously. So if you can do that, I'd love you and appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Firebrand Media. I'm your host, George. This is how we're going to be dealing with these crooks from now on. Did the orange man stutter? I think not. Donald Trump is now daring corrupt Judge Juan Merchan, the #1 most corrupt judge in the country, to put him in jail for violating his gag order. Crooked Judge Juan Merchan is not allowing me to talk, is taking away my First
George
Amendment
trying
rights.
to
He's got me gagged because
George
he doesn't
trying
want
to
the
imitate
facts behind the gag to come out.
Trump.
How many corrupt, biased, crooked Joe
This
Biden
guy's a little
Section
eccentric,
8
but I like George. He's cool.
agency New York judges do I have to endure before somebody steps in? All right. Enough of the horrible Trump impression. I mean, he had Judge Louis Kaplan with a woman Trump never knew and had nothing to do with until she sued him for defamation. She didn't know the day, month, or year the supposed incident took place. It's kind of bizarre. She didn't even know the exact clothes she was wearing. She said, "Here's what I was wearing." It was a big deal. I mean, she was on a magazine cover, and it was this thing. Oh, this is what this woman, this innocent soul, was wearing when Donald Trump did the unspeakable, the unthinkable. Well, it turns out the exact clothes she was wearing, or said she was wearing, weren't even invented at the time the crime supposedly took place. Imagine your neighbor took you to court because they say you grabbed a chainsaw, went into their backyard and cut their trees. And they know for a fact it was you. You did it. And the court's like, can we at least go, the judge in the case, can we go to your backyard and see? And they're like, no, you can't. Okay, can you at least tell us the model and the year the chainsaw was made? Yeah, it was this P5700. I'm just making this up. And it came out in 2022. Wow, okay. When did the crime take place? Oh, 2015. So the chainsaw wasn't even invented. Sorry, Your Honor. I mixed up the numbers. Okay, what day did it come out? I don't know. Just charge him. That's what they're doing to Trump.
Yep.
Anyways, continuing on. Then, of course, we have Arthur Engoron, a total lunatic whack job, who ruled that I must pay $500 million for doing nothing wrong, no victims, no damages, ironclad disclaimer, only success. In fact, he was the one who committed fraud when he purposefully, at the direction of racist, corrupt Letitia James, undervalued Mar-a-Lago at $18 million. Mar-a-Lago helped Trump raise $50 million on yesterday, actually. It can't be worth more than, or it can't be worth less than 500 million in my eyes, man. Because, first of all, it generates revenue. Donald Trump can pay his mortgage, which is already paid off. But I'm saying if he had one, he would pay off his mortgage just by the monthly dues from his club members. Mar-a-Lago is probably the only residence in history that makes money and is profitable, like a business. It's funny. And here's where Trump tells Engoron,
It is a business.
sorry, Judge Merchan, I can't keep up with there's too many corrupt judges. He's telling him, yo, jail me up, right? Now we have Merchan, who's not allowing me to talk, right? Thereby violating the Constitution and law all at once. It's so bad what he's trying to get away with. How has he even been chosen for this case? I heard he fought like hell to get it, and all the rest of them also. If this partisan hack wants to put me in the clink jail for speaking the open and obvious truth, I will gladly become a modern day Nelson Mandela.
Wow.
It will be my great honor. Yeah, Trump.
Is that crazy or what? He's willing to go to jail to do the right thing. You don't meet too many people like that. He really loves this country. Donald Trump does.
Don't care. Hey, I'm not trying to go to jail, Donald Trump. President Trump, man, I'm not trying to go to jail. I would not be trying. Hey, don't give him the idea. We have to save our country from these political operatives masquerading as prosecutors and judges. And I am willing to sacrifice my freedom for that worthy cause. All right, enough of the horrible Trump impression. We are a failing nation, but on November 5th, we will become a great nation again. Make America great again. Man! Wow, he's on a new level. I'm telling you, man. Donald Trump is just different. He's built different. It's so funny that the one time I was featured on President Trump's Truth Social was when the day after he was ordered to pay $500 million, he was selling sneakers at SneakerCon, Trump sneakers. And I was like, we got to investigate Trump because how is this guy able to recover? He just brushes everything off.
Yeah.
And he posted that. That was really cool.
Everything he touches turns to gold.
And again, he just keeps
Even
doing
his shoes.
it. After every attack, he just brushes it off. I mean, by the way, they're not done. You have a thing in Arizona. There's a grand jury right now that's probably going to agree to indict Trump. A grand jury handpicked by the corrupt attorney general.
Another indictment.
Didn't win, but whatever. Story for another day. But now Trump is telling them, I don't think you guys are serious enough to do this. And by the way, if they arrested Trump, think about all the popularity he would gain. Trump's poll numbers are kind of reducing the quicker these cases fall apart. So we need a conviction now, man. I don't believe polls, right? And I can actually probably get into a future reason, a whole video on this, why Trump's numbers are crashing down. It has nothing to do with Trump losing support.
Trump's numbers ain't crashing.
It's a psyop. But we'll talk about that a different time. But Trump would gain more popularity the more bad they do to him. So I'm really, really impressed. I mean, if you told me 4 years ago, George, Trump is going to be offering to go to jail for this country, I'd be like, wait, what? Trump going to jail? For what? Because, I mean, what about when he had the celebrities? He had Hollywood, all the media talking about him. He was on Ellen's show. He was on Oprah's show, the most popular talk shows in the country at the time. What about what they thought of him then? Why weren't there investigations then? I mean, any fair judge understands this is all politically charged. I hope Judge Eileen Cannon sees that. It's all political. Because why weren't these indictments brought forth in a timely manner? If Trump violated New York's law 10 years ago, 15 years ago, why are they bringing it up now? In fact, 80% of the case had to be tossed out because of statute of limitations. So why didn't the previous attorney general do? Because there is no crime. It's all about getting Trump. But yeah, it's amazing to see he doesn't care. He's not fazed by it. And that's the best posture you have to have. He understands the mission is bigger than himself. Trump is not desperate to be president again, but he knows he has to win to get this country back on course. Guys, they wanted to give us Jeb Bush versus Hillary. Trump came along and saved us from that. They wanted Jeb Bush versus Hillary. Think about that. They wanted rhinos. They wanted to... They are annoyed by Trump because he delayed them 4 years. He was just in the way for 4 years. That's a long time. Stopping their plans.
Yep.
And so now they're trying to fast track it, but they're getting sloppy. By the grace of God, we will win and retribution will start. Amen. Thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.
Cool, George. Shout out to George. He's a good guy. He has a guy that comes on with him sometimes. I forgot his name. I can't believe I watch him all the time. But they do the show together and they work really well together. But anyway, that's it for this one. See you next time, and I don't know what I'm doing here. If you could, please like, subscribe, and comment, and see you next time. Peace out.